What's going on? What's happening? Yo, I'm peeping things from afar. And I'm looking at how the government is playing games with the American people. And it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute they say that they're going to open up the government. And then the next minute they are unsure. And 1 minute they say that they're going to give the people, SNAP, their EBT. And then the next minute they say that they're not. And then, it's like you playing with people's lives. You playing with people's livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? The federal workers are not getting paid. I mean, there's so much stuff that's going on. This man, Mr. Orange Man, talking about 50-year mortgages. And I mean, that's just crazy. Like, the retirement age has increased. Things are just crazy in America, man. And it's funny how they want you to have faith and belief in America when America doesn't have faith and belief in you. That's real talk, man. Now that these companies and corporations have figured it out, like, yo, man, I could just automate. I could have AI manage, you know what I'm saying, and do the work that humans do. And not have to keep human beings on the payroll. See, human beings get sick. Human beings make all these excuses of why they can't come to work and why they're late and why they have to get off early and all the rest of that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And then human beings have children that they have to take care of and all of that. Now I can eliminate all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? By just buying a couple robots. My profit margin will increase because the payroll will be very short, limited when it comes to human beings. And American people have to deal with that. Whatever America dishes out to the American people have to deal with it. And I can honestly say that I wasn't one of the Americans that was going to deal with it. Straight up. Because see, the thing of it is about me is I come first. My family and I come first. Straight up. I never pledge allegiance to a flag, let alone to a country that I knew that might have not been right at that moment, but sooner than later, America was going to fuck me over. And that's real talk. America's never been about the people, let alone any type of government. That's real. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm living in a country where, of course, there's a government here and, they do things a certain kind of way. But see, I'm not living under their rulership or dictatorship or whatever have you. I'm fending for myself. I'm taking care of my family and I. I don't expect anything more or less when it comes to people, let alone governments. But this is the reason why there's going to be so much pain in the near future. Because a lot of people put their faith and belief in America. Excuse me. Just think about that, man. You all are waiting. Now, I ain't going to say you all, but a lot of people are waiting for midterms. Do you know how long midterms are? How long of a stretch you gotta make? First of all, you gotta make it to next year, November 2026. America's falling apart as we speak, and we ain't even made it to January the 1st, 2026. So what makes you think you're gonna make it what makes you think you're gonna make it next year in November in order to vote the Democrats in? And look what the Democrats did to you. They fucked you over. Well, at least 8 of them did. In order to open the government back up. They voted and sided with the Republicans. And the government still ain't open. See, this is the reason why I left America. Because I'm not into playing fucking games. When it comes to my life, as well as my children's lives, that's on the line. I'm not playing around. While you all are investing in your own demise, I continue to say this. I don't care if you're my family member, my friend, associate, co-worker, in the past. I don't care who you are. It's just the truth. Whenever you invest in companies and corporations, you're investing in your own demise. They're using the money that you give them to further suppress you and yours. You're financing your own demise. The problem is that you think that you're safe. You think when I invest in these companies and corporations, I'm making money. It's all about me. Everyone else is going to be hurt off of this situation, but not necessarily me. I've invested, and I'm just, all I'm concerned with is what's my ROI, return on investment. And don't you know that there's millions of people that think like you? This is the reason why shit is fucked up. Because no one thinks as a collective. Everyone is thinking on an individual level. You have faith and belief in America, but America doesn't have faith and belief in you. You are nothing. You're a number. That's what you are. That's what we are. Whenever you go, and do some type of business that requires you to prove who you are, sure, they're actually your first and last name, but what they're most concerned with is what? Your SSN, Social Security number, because that's what you are to them. Nothing but a number. If America truly cared about its people, then she wouldn't allow the disabled to go without. Veterans, people that fought for the so-called freedom of America to go without, to do without. The elderly to do without. You wouldn't have, if America cared about the elderly, and just overall as citizens, but the elderly, you wouldn't have, this is pre, hyperinflation. Pre-tariffs. You wouldn't have the elderly complaining about how they on a fixed income and they can't afford their bills. So they gotta work at a grocery store, bagging groceries, pulling in carts. And they still fall short to the point where they got to eat cat food or dog food for dinner. And that's real shit. If America cared. If America cared or had faith and belief in her people, you wouldn't have kids starving, going without, doing without. That's the reason why I had to leave. If anyone were to ask me, well, man, why did you leave America? Because I knew it. I saw it ahead of time. I foreshadowed the shit. I Negro Diamonds the shit. I saw it way ahead of time. I'm like, yo, man, I knew she never gave a fuck about me. But I know in the near future, she really gonna show me her true colors, or lack of. It's best to get the fuck out of here. I'm not the way that I am just because that's who and what I am. No. America made me this way. She did. Real talk. See, oftentimes I reminisce on how she used to treat me, you know what I mean? She had me tricked and fooled. I thought I was the only one. I thought she really loved me, you know what I'm saying, with them beautiful motherfucking goddamn gas prices back in the 90s. You know, $1.15, $1.30 a gallon gas. You know, when the dollar bill was worth something, you go to the store with $100, you walk out with 5-10 bags of fucking food. I'm on my common sense shit. Like, I used to love her. Because at one point in time, she used to treat me right. I used to be able to work one job and afford a 1-bedroom apartment. Work a little OT, and I can get me an outfit. You know, that's what the Southerners would say. I get me a little outfit and shit. And I can stunt over the weekend, go to a club and shit. Have enough money left over for drinks. You know, when blacks say, let's make America great again, we thinking about the 80s and 90s. Well, the late 80s, the early 90s. When blacks was on the come up. But the reality of it is that it was all a fugazi. That America needed us for particular reasons back then. And now, she don't need us anymore. Now it's time to lay people off of the job called life. And legally, unalive you by starving you out. By making the cost of living so high to the point where you can't afford it, and you just one day starve to death. Healthcare is so expensive to the point where you can't go to the hospital. So whatever ailments that you're going through, that kills you. You know how many people that got diabetes, pancreas, cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease, arthritis, skin cancer, all of these ailments, dementia, that need pills. They can't afford it because healthcare is going up. So they found a loop in the system where they can legally unalive you and get away with it. Why have faith and belief in America when she don't have faith and belief in you? Real shit. I'll take it a little further. Why have faith and belief in a God that you can't see when that same God doesn't have faith and belief in you? I saw, I think it was this white lady that did an experiment where she called, churches around America needing help. She told the churches on the phone that her baby was starving, and her baby needed 1 can of Enfamil that cost roughly between $6 to $10, and not one of those churches wanted to help her. But I bet you every one of those churches will accept the money that you put in the offering plate every Sunday. That will literally kick you out if you're not tithing, if you don't have your 10%. But yet and still, you can't rely on a church that's tax-free. They don't pay taxes to help you out in your time of need. Now, I give credit where credit is due. She did call a few black churches, and they were willing to assist her. But the vast majority of churches are just overall religion. They're not into helping people. Even though their God called Jesus, that was his job to do when he was on this planet. See, man, that's why I have the attitude that I have. That's why I don't give a fuck. I have no faith, no trust, no belief. Not just in government, not just in religion, because it's far beyond that. And the people. They say the root of all evil is money. That's bullshit. The root of all evil is in the people, because the people create the money that causes chaos, that causes classism, that causes capitalism, that causes people to lie, steal, cheat, and kill in order to get let me take it back. Let me get my numbers right. 75% cotton, 25% linen notes with dead slave owner presidents stamped on it. You have faith and belief in America, where America doesn't have faith and belief in you. I don't give a fuck about nobody except for my family. And those are the only ones that I can trust. Those are the only ones that I could depend on. The ones that's here with me. Real shit. And my advice to you all is to get your mind right. Man, fuck all of these goddamn bills. The credit cards, the all of this shit. You mean to tell me you gonna pay your car insurance because you don't want to get caught riding dirty, then to feed your kids? I swear to you, man, I wish that there was like another underground YouTube or something so I could say what the fuck I really want to say. You being too honest. To people that don't have an honest bone in them. You playing by the rules that these people created. And these same people that create the rules break them every day. I'll do whatever it takes to take care of me and mine. And the proof is in the pudding. I got the fuck up and I left. Because the veil has been lifted. And if you can't see how much of a whore she is, how much she don't give a fuck about you, that bitch called America, I don't know what to tell you. Real shit. You having faith, listen to what I'm saying, and belief in America. Well, she doesn't have faith and belief in you. She ain't faithful. As J. Cole would say, you can't save her. She don't want to be saved. My name is Langston, 2092. That's what I'm working with. This is my new girlfriend. And she's called Mother Earth. I love the shit out of her. And she loves me just as much as I love her, if not more. She is so beautiful. So beautiful.